Hello everyone, I'm Larry and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the best place for beginner DIYs. Today we are finally going to be building my coffee table from scratch. I'm going to show you guys what my living room looks like because there's such a big gap in the middle of it. Okay, so this is where the table is supposed to be at, my mushrooms. I told you guys they're so cute. So we're going to be working in this area today. The table isn't supposed to be there, it's just there for vlogging purposes. But let's get started. So yeah, we are going to be building my coffee table today. We already sourced the supplies yesterday. Total cost breakdown is between $50 and $66. The price breakdown is going to be in the caption below, so check that out if you want all the details on that. But that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe, enable notifications because we do have weekly uploads. So we've also made a sketch of what the table is supposed to look like from the aerial view. So for a quick reference of my living room, this is my couch. This is my media console, and then this will be where the coffee table is. I want this weird funky shape, and these three little things are my mushrooms that I got from Five Below. They're so cute. But this is essentially what we're going for. Okay, so to start this project, we're going to be using craft paper, and I'm essentially just going to be outlining the shape design that I want the table to be. We're actually going to be moving this project to the floor, and we're just going to lay this paper down. Okay, so the end goal measurement for this table is going to be 4 feet long. I just want it to be a little bit shorter than the sofa. So the coffee table is going to be about 4 feet long. The width cannot really be determined because it's going to be an irregular shaped coffee table. So now all we're going to be doing is cutting this off and then getting to it. Okay, so now that I have the 4 feet, well, 4.5 feet that I want, I'm going to just try and sketch the shape of the coffee table we're going for. Okay, so now that we have the shape done, we're going to cut this out and then bring out the cardboard. I'm going to tell you guys what the cardboard is meant for in a minute, but let's just start cutting this stuff. Okay, so now that we have our cutout pattern, we are going to be taking these cardboards. They are extra large packing boxes from Home Depot, not expensive at all. We're going to be cutting these down into the shape of the coffee table we want. I feel like you can honestly just draw on the cardboard and skip the craft paper step, but I just think you shouldn't start touching materials until you have an actual concept to work with, and that's why I did the craft paper. So we're going to start cutting the pattern onto these cardboards. So I'm just going to split these down the side. Okay, so this is where we're at with the coffee table. I've cut it out. The shape looks great. So we're going to put this to the side and focus with the interior of the table. Okay, so focusing on the interior, we need something sturdy that's going to level out the table. So I have 2 tubes of liquid nails in my arsenal. I wasn't able to cut the size of a wood sheet that I wanted due to safety concerns. So I ended up picking up 4 pieces of 3x4s. Oh my God. My boyfriend was there, so that's the only reason I have this right now. So I'm going to be gluing all 4 of these together, and hopefully they solidify quickly so we can move on. So we're going to take the liquid nails, glue these 4 pieces together and let it dry, and then continue. So it's day 2 of the coffee table project. The wood is completely connected. We're going to take this duct tape off, obviously. And now we're actually going to start layering the top of our coffee table. We're going to lay this party tablecloth down because I refuse to ruin another rug. So we're going to bring out these cardboard panels that we cut earlier, and we're going to be essentially making a sandwich with the wood and cardboard. So we're going to use this liquid nails, heavy duty, and we're going to be applying it to the underside of this wooden piece, and then on top mush the cardboards together. So now that the glue is on, you guys are probably tired of seeing Loctite in my videos, but this is my go-to for sealing stuff in or making a layer or thickness to something. But yeah, we're going to be taking our Loctite and spraying around the edges. Okay, so now that we've created a sandwich using our wood plank and the cardboards, we're going to be putting gap filler in between the cardboard around the wood. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Typically, I would use a Loctite foam, but we're fresh out, so this is the backup and it's less expensive. So keep that in mind. This stuff actually expands to 3 inches, so we're going to see about that. So this is how the top of the coffee table is looking right now. We just need the foam to dry for a few hours. This is the projected height and shape of it. I'm just going to take my knife that I sacrificed to project and cut through the styrofoam. Stir this up a little bit. Okay, so we're almost done with the top layer. This is how it's looking. Very aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so it's now day 3 of working on this coffee table project. The top is dry completely, so we'll be now working on the base. So we'll be using this planter as the base of the coffee table. It was about $20 at Home Depot. We are just gonna be flipping it over like this and gluing the top part with some liquid nails to the top of the coffee table. So let's get started. So I've already placed down a Party City tablecloth. This is kind of heavy, actually. I'm gonna put down the side that's not done yet. So we're just gonna be placing our planter like this in the middle of the table, and then apply some liquid nails before covering it completely in joint compound. So I finally got the caulk gun I wanted because we haven't really been doing the application right, as you can see from the wood slab. So I'm just going to be taking my caulk gun and I'm gonna flip this for a second and apply it just about everywhere. Why is it coming out correctly? So now I'm just going to flip it over and place it in the middle of this table. Press it down. Okay, so I just decided to put this big thing in here. That should be enough weight, right? Okay, so it's now time to apply the joint compound to the bottom. I'm gonna be using gloves this time instead of a spreader, and hopefully the application process will be easier. This could be therapeutic if I didn't have so much to cover. And once this dries, this is going to or should hold up really nicely. So this part is going to take a little bit of time, so I'm just going to fast forward to when this is done. But yeah, we're essentially just covering the bottom and joint compound. I think we're going to have enough for this entire project. It is day 3, I think, of this coffee table project, and this is what we have so far. So this is how the table is looking right now. We are going to be sanding it down quite a bit so the cracks won't be that apparent. And this is what the bottom looks like. It's coming along pretty good. So we're going to get to sanding now. These are the sanding sheets I'm going to be using. I haven't been using them much, but they were about $25 on Amazon. It's a 100 pack and it's a good investment. So this is what I like to do with my sandpaper sheets before I just get into it. I wrap it around like this. So we have sanded this down as much as we possibly can. There are a few cracks in it still, but I think it adds character. And it's also looking like a naturally cracked rock, so I'm good with it also. We're going to take out apple barrel acrylic paint, mix it with some baking soda, and rubbing it on top of the coffee table to give it that nice texture. So this is the final reveal of the coffee table. I think it's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And my boyfriend got me flowers. So this is how the living room is progressing right now. Okay, so that is it for this DIY video. My living room is looking so much better because you know how they say the coffee table is the centerpiece of your living room. So it just brightens up the space so well. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to enable notification bell for when the next video drops. As usual, my materials are listed in the info box below, so check it out if you want to try this project at home. I'll see you guys on the next video.